Ever do the things you don't want to do when you don't want to do them, but you hate it the whole way through? I'm gonna tell you why you shouldn't do that. All right, so here we go, story time real quick. I was out hanging out with my wife today. We were putting in work, and I asked her straight up. I was like, hey, why are you grumpy? And she straight out answered. I love it because she was being authentic and she was being honest. She said, because I'm doing the things I don't want to do when I don't want to do them, but I know that I should. I don't know if I said that part in the intro, but that's an important part too. Like, doing the things you don't want to do when you don't want to do them, but you know that you should. You've heard me talk about that before. That's how you build discipline. That's how you make progress. But the secret there is you don't want to do them and be grumpy about it. You don't want to do them and complain and whine about it. Because what happens is you turn into a victim. You have that victim mindset. And by having that victim mindset, all you're doing is getting stuff done, which is cool and everything. Because, yeah, the things that you need to be doing are getting done, but you're not getting the prize out of it. You're not getting the benefit out of it, which is being thankful that you get to do the things that you don't want to do, but that you know that need to get done. Who wants to do the things that they don't want to do? Mostly nobody, which is why we avoid them. We take shortcuts or we go pleasure chase. We don't do the things that cause us uncomfortability. We avoid them. We procrastinate. That's why we don't get stuff done. That's why we don't make progress. But if you start doing those things, all those things, I know that I need to be doing this, but I don't want to do it, and you do it anyways, but you're complaining, you're not going to get the benefit. You're not going to get the prize. You're not going to get the win. The win is going to be that you just get to do the stuff. The win is going to be that you get to complain about it. You don't want that to be your win. You don't want that to be the best that it gets. The fact that you get to complain about it, then save it. Then don't do it. It almost doesn't make sense to do it. Besides, like I said, you get the thing done. What you want to do is you want to be grateful that you get to do that thing that you don't want to do. As tough as that is, because it is tough. Who wants to do the things that they don't want to do? But that's where the prize comes in. Doing the things that you don't want to do and being thankful about it. Hold on one second. All right, I'm back. I'll tell you another story that just happened the same day. Later on today, we had gotten home. It was time, getting close to the time where we come for the daily walk. And one of the things that I always bring is baby carrots. I chop them up, and those are the treats that I use for the fur babies on the way over here, and when they do good. And it's just part of it. It's a healthy snack, baby carrots chopped up. We ran out. Not to mention that that's kind of like my throughout the day snack, carrots. Especially when I get home and I actually can sit down for a little bit and open up a cold, bubbly soda. I'll put some baby carrots on a plate, in a bowl, squirt some lemon on there, squeeze some lemon on there. Then I'll put some tahini. Bomb-ass snack. I love it. We go through a lot of baby carrots. They run out often, but we're usually on top of it. Like, hey, make sure if you go into the store, you bring some. This is one of those where it's like, ran out of baby carrots. I could have played dumb. Remember, I was out in the street all day since like 6 a.m. I didn't want to go to the store because in a little bit, I maybe was going to have a couple of hours before it was time to go for the walk. I had to get back in the car, drive. So I was like, do I really want to go to the store? No, I really don't want to go buy baby carrots, but I know that I should. So perfect opportunity for growth. I could have played it off. I could have said, hey, no carrots today. Or instead of having the ones that I was going to have with tahini, don't have them, chop those up. Wasn't going to be enough. It was going to be like, 5-6 little pieces. I was going to be half-assing it. It wasn't going to be the full-on beasted up snacks that we usually take. So I was coming short. I was B, C quality already. I was like, that's not who I am. It's like, okay, I don't want to go to the store, but I know that I should. So guess what? We're going to the store. Was I whining and complaining as I went there? Easy to do that. I don't want to go. It's hot. I'm tired. I finally get to come home early and kick it a little bit before we take off again. I got to get ready for my videos, which is this one and then the live that I'm going to do when I get home. By the way, I'm going live almost daily now. Ultimately, I want to go live daily. try to interact, get some questions in. But I say almost daily in case, as I'm ramping it up and getting used to it, I skip a day or two, whatever. But make sure that you subscribe, you hit the like, stay on top of it so you get the notifications of when I go live. I'm going to be going live probably in a couple of hours, which is probably going to be out before this video. But anyways, in case you're watching this video, yes, I do go live every day, or almost every day. So make sure you subscribe so we can kick it in the live and maybe I can get some questions going on. So, what happened? I didn't complain. I got my keys. I looked up and I was like, thank you that I get to go to the store to buy my fur babies baby carrots. I didn't want to, but I didn't at all. I'm not gonna whine. I'm not gonna complain. This is a test. I'm gonna make you proud. I'm gonna pass it. I'm not gonna whine. I'm not gonna complain. I'm gonna pass this test with flying colors. Watch. And I didn't complain. I made a video about this yesterday. I was actually thankful. I get to listen to a video, get to roll with the windows down, maybe play some music this time, get to drive through my neighborhood, go to the store that I don't usually go to, change the pace a little bit. It's like, cool. This is awesome. Got to the store, went straight to the baby carrots. While I was there, I was like, do I need anything else? Hey, you know what? I'm running low on spinach. I'm gonna get myself some spinach too. Got myself some spinach. It was in a different package, a different brand. Again, because it's a store I don't normally go to. So it was cool. I was grateful. What happened? I believe that I got the prize almost instantly. Because as I was coming home, I was like, hey, that was pretty cool how I went live earlier in vertical form in the parking lot. I did a quick talk on like, hey, make sure you set yourself up for motivation to go for a walk later on today if it's something that you want to do. I don't know, I just had the idea about talking about that. So I did. But then I thought, you know what? I should bust a short. I should put a short up of the video that I did today or yesterday or whatever. Cut it up straight on YouTube and just put it up. I was like, it hit me. I felt like it was a message from my conscience. And if you watch my stuff, you know that I'm big on conscience guided life. My conscience said, hey, cut up a short. I haven't busted a short in a long time. And busted. And then it just got real clear. A short. I'm sorry, checking out a dog over there. This is the format I'm gonna run. I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna record a video. I'm gonna bust a short, and whenever I can, I'm gonna do a short vertical one throughout the day, wherever I'm at, whenever I get inspired about talking about something. Why hold it back? I was like, that's a genius idea. It's a genius idea. It's not something that has never been thought of. It's not something like, oh my gosh, you came up with something about posting on YouTube that's never been done before. No, it's been done by hundreds, thousands, whatever, 10,000s of people. But the way it hit me is what's different. It hit me in such a way where it even gave me the chills. Like, this seems so right. Why does it seem right? I believe it was a prize that I received. It was a download. It was a message from my conscience because I didn't whine and complain about having to go to the store. Ooh, gnats. Whew, bunch of gnats. Probably just ate a few. About having to go to the store to go get the baby carrots. Watch what happens. Watch the views that I get. Watch the different ideas that I get. Watch how this creates momentum. I truly believe it's going to be a step forward in gaining more momentum because I didn't complain, I didn't whine about something that I did not want to do, but I knew that I should. So make sure the point is what I'm going to share with this one is it came up with my wife earlier. She was feeling grumpy. I had the opportunity to get whiny and complaining about something I didn't want to do. Make sure that you don't whine and complain while you're doing the things that you want to do. One more point I did want to make. That's right. I just remembered. Cool. You may have to force yourself to do it at the beginning. That's courage. Forcing yourself to do it is the courage part. But it's almost like I don't want to do it. No, it's doing the things you don't want to do when you don't want to do them and you know that you should. And you may complain a little bit at the beginning, like, I really don't want to do this. And I'm going to force myself to do it. That takes courage. It takes courage to go against the thing that is pushing. You've listened to yourself all your life. You've listened to yourself and not done the things you don't want to do. You've always spoiled yourself and babied yourself and said, no, you don't want to do it. You don't do it. Avoid it. Procrastinate. Don't do it. But this time you're actually doing it. That, my friend, takes courage. And if you're being courageous, it's going to take a little bit of forcing yourself. It's like, and complain is like, I really don't want to go to the store. Like, dang it. That little bit, that little moment of, I really don't want to go, that's fine. Know that you're being courageous, and you're using your courage to say, I know I don't want to, but you know what? I'm going to anyways. I don't want to go. It's hot. It's freaking hot. And let it out. Give yourself a few moments to just let it out. Yeah, it's hot. Yeah, it's cold. Yeah, it's raining. Yeah, it's tired. Yeah, you just got back from the store and you got to go again. Yeah, you're not going to have time to kick it. Yeah, you wanted to watch the game a little bit. Yeah, you wanted to do whatever. Give yourself a couple minutes or a couple sentences, a couple breaths to let it all out, and then say, okay, that's done. That was the courage part. That was the part where you just went against it and broke through. Like, okay, I'm done. No more bitching, whining, and complaining. No more self-victimizing. I already let it out. That's all I needed. That's all I needed as far as courage to start momentum. I got momentum. Now you do is you ride the momentum and you get that shit done. And be proud of yourself after you finish it. After you're done, after you come home, after you get that thing done that you didn't want to do, but you know that you should. You're not going to have to force yourself to feel better. You're going to feel good. That's confidence because you built the discipline. Enjoy it. Be proud of yourself. Stand tall because you did it. And get ready to do the next one. If you got any questions, make sure you leave them in the comments. Suggestions, bust those there too. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you hit the like button so you get notifications when I go live, when I bust the next video. I post daily, almost daily. Let's kick it. Let's hang out. I'll get at you on the next one.